Hello everyone, it's Nick Lawson with CDC Take Charge Software, and this is our third session on building an improved desktop application for the Microsoft Windows operating system. In our last session, we were looking at the file manager and the mouse click control that we were controlling by simple code on a button above our list. I've had some people look at that and try to use it, and they actually thought it was confusing. So, not being one to resist change, I've changed it to work more in tune with what people are used to. First, we had to add two buttons to our toolbar, a tag button and an untag button. Next, we added keyboard shortcut controls, which allow you to take and tag files similar to the same controls you use in Windows. Then finally, the button that was a single state button here that would switch states when clicked now is a radio choice with three choices. Mouse select allows you to select an object and perform any utility against that object. Once you select another object, the previous object is discarded and utilities will only work against the object selected. Mouse open now works like a navigator. If I select it, then click on a folder, it opens that folder. It'll open any subfolder. It will no longer open a file. To do that, once selected, you have to click on File Open. Again, that keeps it more in tune to what people said they were used to. Tag works the way it did before. So if you want to tag, you simply select tag and click the files in the list you want to tag. You can tag files in this folder, switch to select, navigate to a new folder, click tags there, click tags on another drive or files on another drive, and when you perform your actions against that list, whatever the list is, it'll perform against all of them with just one selection from the list. That's pretty cool. Okay, now if we want to clear objects in our tag list, we select it, and then we can use the keyboard shortcut Control and the letter U, and that file is now gone. There's only two in the list. I could have done the same thing by being on this file and clicking the untag and then clicking Clear Selected. I can also clear everything in the list by clicking on the two dots, holding down the Control key, and clicking on the U. Now our list is completely empty. Pretty cool. Okay, that's it for tagging and untagging. Now if you look over here, we have a new button in our utility bar, and that's called Build Playlist. If you've ever tried to build a playlist in an older Windows operating system like Windows XP or even older, using the Media Center was kind of complicated and did not always work the way you want. Now I will say Windows 7 is much better, and Windows 8 is even better than that, because they're progressing towards making the laptops and the desktops more output oriented so that they can compete with tablets, which is a good thing. What we've done is made it work with our tag system. So we're going to go ahead and go back to our navigator, navigate to our music folder, which is under My Documents on Windows XP, and then My Music right there. Here I have some songs. Now I want to tag those songs. So I want Dreams, Doo-Wop, Desperado, and Theme from Joy House, a great jazz song. Okay, now I want to build my playlist, and it brings up the target side of our file utility module, which you guys have not seen yet. Here in the center, it tells the user what's going to happen. It sets the action command to build playlists, displays the files that we're going to put in the list, and automatically opens the playlist folder on this machine, as it will do on any user's machine. All we have to do is click continue. When we do, it asks for a name for our songs. We're going to put Old School. because these are old songs. Now watch over here, you're going to see a progress bar. There you go. Now that progress bar is not an embedded Xdialog progress bar. It is not an Xdialog progress bar at all. It's what we learned in animation in a previous lesson. I've taken a text object and that object grows based on the number of records in our tag list. We had 4, so it grew pretty fast. If we had 1,000, you would see 1,000 tiny increments grow as it takes and builds a playlist of 1,000 songs. Here is the old school playlist. Now I want to open it and play it. Unfortunately, YouTube says you cannot hear it or I'm in violation of my license agreement, so I had to stop it. But the song that is playing is Roy Orbison, In Dreams. Very cool. Now, not everybody knows that you can also build playlists of images. An image will display in the media player for 5 seconds, and then it'll roll over to the next image, and then the next image, and the next image, all the way until it gets to the end of the playlist file. Very cool. You can also do movie clips like I did here for our Halloween night extravaganza. Okay, so that's it for the playlist. Now, let's close out of that, and we're going to look at the copy and delete feature in our application. So again, I want to go back to my navigator, go to my root drive, and I'm going to open up one of our applications that we sell. There's a lot of stuff in here. I want to tag everything. So in order to tag everything, I click on mouse tag and click on the 2 dots. That automatically tags everything in the folder. Very cool. Saves a lot of time. Now, I realize, well, I really don't need all this stuff copied to another folder. So I want to untag what I don't want. So I go to Mouse Selects, click on Engines, and then I'm going to hold down the Control key and hit the letter U. I untagged it. Export, Control U, Inventory, Control U, Import, Control U, Sales, Control U, and I guess, oh no, and Store Info, because that's another big one. Control U. There you go. Now, let's click on Copy. Here's my list. And as you can see, Export and Images, images there, I left that in there. Inventory is not there. So we have an abbreviated list of what we want to copy. Notice also my instructions have changed, as did my action command. And down here, it says target path not selected. I have to select one. So I click on my little navigator, and I go to my C drive, and I select temp, and then under temp, I want my backup folder. There it is. Now I could have navigated to any folder, including external drives, flash drives, and network drives. But here I'm working locally. So now I have an empty folder. I'm backing this stuff to. Again, watch the progress bar up here. Now the progress bar is building based on each folder and the records in that subfolder. When it gets to the list of just files in the root of the file copy, then it'll be based on the number of files that are left in that folder. So here we go, and we are already almost done. I probably should have not included scheduling. That's kind of big. And there we are, and we're finished. And again, we get a nice thank you, we're finished. And here's our list of files. Very cool. That's the copy feature. The move works the same way, except it takes and removes it from the target over here. Right now, I mean from the source. The source is still there because we haven't affected it. However, we decided we don't want to take and have all these files in here. So, once again, I'm going to click on the 2 dots and I'm going to click on Tag, and that moves it up to my tag list. Now, I'm going to change my action command to delete. I don't have to go over here and re-navigate to the new folder. I can work right on this folder over here, and it tells me that they're going to be gone for good. I click continue. My progress bar runs, They're gone, my tag list is clear, and my original folder is still the same. Very simple utilities. We have a few more things that we have to work on, which is our searching feature and the things that'll happen there. And then this piece of the puzzle will be finished and we'll be moving on to our document manager. That's it for today, folks. Thanks again for stopping by and have a great day. If you want to see the code on how that progress bar works, go to our blog, which is cdctakecharge.wordpress.com, and it'll be laid out there. The blog should be up tomorrow. Thanks a lot and have a great day.